in the cold, damp town of Paris, in the season of darkness and the winter of despair. Charles Evermond, called Darnay, lay motionless and emaciated, surviving on mere provender, which he had to pay large amounts for. He was in a jail cell, waiting for justice to seep through the cracks of bricks that lined the cell.
I hope Dr. Manette comes to our rescue in time. Oh, miserable heart, my life, how I long to see you again.
Darnay started to soliloquy in order to fill the hole in his heart caused by the absence of the love of his life, Lucy. "Oh, you in there! Come here! What are you in here for?"
Sir, I was arrested as an immigrant when I have come here through my own will. I have been put in prison due to my family name, Evermond, and the evils my family has done. I am wrongfully thought to be an enemy of the Republic.
Well, I must make an inquiry. Who is testifying for your case?
Dr. Alexander Manette, my father-in-law, and Theophile Gabelle, who I know to have witnessed the truth, and who refused to let me go back to this cadaverous state.
Alas, we are late. We must journey to your trial.
Next!
Charles Evermond, called Darnay. And so the trial began. Charles Evermond stood in the middle of the courtroom, clearly seen by all, and all eyes were fixed upon him. These eyes had looks of doom, and were clearly expected no greater fate of this prisoner than the hundreds that came before him bearing the same fate. But alas, a certain testifier stole the attention of all who were present, and the looks of doom turned to looks of sentiment and sympathy. Dr. Manette had taken a stand, and provided the president and the judges evidence for the innocence of Darnay. Thus was sealed the fortune of Darnay, and with his release all of the armed citizens rushed down towards him, not in anger or bloodthirstiness, but in joy and triumph. Yes, all but two had come from the thoughts of murder to the thoughts of celebration. These two were not to be seen in the crowd surrounding the acquitted and his father-in-law.
Doctor, I owe my life to you. I am forever indebted to you. You have saved me from a life of despair, or no life at all, including the time you permitted me to marry your daughter.
But I was not the one who saved you the first time in London. You owe that child to my daughter, and the great skill of Mr. Carton. Ah, but how different that trial and this are.
Indeed, they were, for although both times I was wrongfully accused, the citizens and judges present believed quite in contrast.
Certainly the trials were dissimilar. This one in Paris looked as though the felons were trying the honest men. And indeed, Dr. Manette played a more significant and vital role in this one than in the London trial.